Jim is in Findlay, Ohio. Hi, Jim. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. How are you today?
Hey, what's up?
Well, I have a little conundrum. So back in November, I was laid off from my job of many years due to COVID, and I was able to find another job, which I started in mid-January, and unfortunately was in a different state. So I had kids in high school. I wasn't going to move them during the school year. I moved down. Family.
You're cutting out. Last thing we heard was you moved down, and then your phone cut out. Try again.
I'm sorry about that. So, yeah, I moved down, and the rest of the family was going to join me after the school year started.
Mm-hmm.
Soon after that, my wife came down. We looked for a house because we were going to be moving, and we put a contract on the house to be built. And put down $60,000 on that, and we're debt-free except for our house, so we had some money saved and everything else, so everything was good. Fast forward a few more months, and the job did not work out. The principal there decided that we weren't working well together, and so now I had no job and moved back to Ohio. And am currently stuck with a house that I have a contract for that I can't get out of. And we're not selling the house that we were going to be selling in order to carry this. And we're unsure what to do at this point because standard mortgage providers, are expecting you to hold on to a house for over a year. They wanted to be a principal residence. The rest of that, all that is no longer.
That won't affect anything. That's just that means you're not going to turn it into a rental. Is all. You promised to be owner occupied, but you're just going to sell it if you have to close it. Is the contract not contingent upon financing?
Well, the contract was contingent upon being able to show that you could get financing, and I was able to show that because we were making all that. Since then, my mortgage provider said, under these circumstances, we're not interested in financing you. So we have to find a new way of financing this.
Yeah, have you talked to the builder?
Yeah, we've tried. We tried to get them to take it back. They're actually selling the same house for $40,000 more than they paid us on a new one that they're building now.
Well, then why wouldn't they want it back? Why wouldn't they want it back?
I don't know. I've actually had a lawyer work with them to try to get them to budge, and they're just not budging.
Okay. Has your attorney analyzed your contingency that was removed due to you having financing approved that is now no longer approved? It seems to me that should be an out in the contract.
That might be. He has looked at it, and we basically had that contingency when we signed the contract. He's unsure if that can pull us out, and the question is, do we lose the $60,000 for part of it? If
the other thing you can do is this. When I used to do flips 1,000 years ago, I would often sell a house that I had under contract before I closed on it, and then have a double closing that lasted about 5 minutes. So why don't you get a good realtor and put the house on the market now, and put it on the market? Put it on the market for what you paid for it, which is $40,000 cheaper than the builder. So you'll undercut the builder who was too stupid to take it back. If I'm the builder, I want this house back.
I agree. I don't understand that myself. The only problem with that solution is that technically they still own the MLS. Because we're owners in contract. We are not owners.
Oh, I don't care. You can create a whole new MLS. A real estate agent can list anything. And they can just list it and say, hey, this house is up for sale. And it's under it's a construction date to be completed X. And by the way, it's $40,000 cheaper than the builder selling the exact same model for. I think you'll get a buyer in this hot market and get somebody to buy it and close it 1.5 seconds after you do, and that funds it.
All right. So I'll look into an ELP realtor then in the other state.
Yeah, I think that's what you need to do. And your attorney needs to get his crap together and start looking at that contingency clause too, because I think you're out. But I could be wrong.
That's smart. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but a flip like that, crap, put it on 10,000 more than you paid for it. Make a little money for all this trouble. Still 30,000 less
Yeah.
than the builder's selling it for.
Yeah.
And you know, and let them pick out the final colors and stuff. Let them pick it out.
Yeah.
And they can still customize it at this stage. Well, we don't know when it's completed. It didn't have a completion date. But yeah, and in this hot market, you probably could do that.
Yeah.